So this is one of the things that happens when you're the coach of Team USA. You guys play your best game of the whole summer to this point, but you didn't get to use Jayson Tatum, who's obviously one of the best players in the league. Obviously, that's one of the hard things to do in your role.
Yeah, it's tough, but Jayson handled it really well. I talked to him today before the game that it may play out this way, just with Kevin coming back and the lineups that I wanted to get to. But that'll change. You know, Jayson's going to play. Every game's going to be different based on matchups. He's a total pro. He's, you know, first team All-NBA 3 years in a row. I felt like an idiot not playing him. But in a 40-minute game, you can't play more than 10. You really can't. And you know, so I think he's an amazing guy, great player, and handled it beautifully. And you know, he'll be back out there next game.
Okay, so that is Steve Kerr comments taking blame for not playing Jayson Tatum in the Olympic opener. He said he felt like an idiot for not playing Jayson Tatum. I honestly feel like Kerr only said that because he started facing some backlash. So with that being said, guys, in today's video, I got some reactions for you guys. I want to highlight Stephen A. Smith, Kendrick Perkins, Charles Barkley, and others. So let's highlight what Stephen A. Smith had to say, calling out Steve Kerr for not playing Jayson Tatum in the Olympic opener, man. Here's the video.
Jayson Tatum, 0 minutes. Jayson Tatum, the last 3 years, All-NBA first team. Jayson Tatum, top 6 for league in the category for league MVP. Jayson Tatum, the reigning defending NBA champion. Jayson Tatum. And you can't find minutes? In a 26-point lopsided victory, you can't find 1 minute for Jayson Tatum. I'm trying to get away from cussing because, you know, I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I'm a decent human being that loves the Lord, and my pastor's watching me sometimes, and I know he gets mad at me when I cuss. But Steve Kerr, that's some straight bullshit. I mean, really. You got to be kidding me. I mean, what possible excuse could you have for that? I want to hear this. And I'm reading these reports, and these people getting on my damn nerves. Getting on my damn nerves. But before I get into any of that with Steve Kerr and his BS, let's hear his BS excuse or rationale when he was talking to ESPN's own Brian Windhorst, who was on this show last week previewing the Olympic competition. This is Steve Kerr with Brian Windhorst after not finding a minute to play Jayson Tatum.
He'll be back out there next game.
Oh, that's such bullshit. Come on, man.
Well, I'll tell you, it's Derek White. It's the guy that actually came in as a replacement last minute for Kawhi Leonard.
Plus 15.
This is what I'm going to tell you.
Plus 15.
Wendy, Jayson Tatum would have played, he would have had the plus 15 too. Look who Derek White, and I'm not taking anything from Derek White, but in the game, well, it's a positionless sport when you talk about the game of basketball. When you talk about a guy like Jayson Tatum, he's not nailed down to one position. Jayson Tatum is a versatile player, meaning if you want him to play the point, he could play the point. If you want him to play the 2, he could play the 2. If you want him to play the wing, the 3, the 4, the 5, whatever you want him to play, he's 6'9" with a versatile package on both ends of the floor. Jayson Tatum, the last time the Team USA won the gold, Kevin Durant was the best player. You know who was the second best player? It was Jayson Tatum. My thing is, if you're Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr called out all his accolades and what this man has accomplished, you know what Jayson Tatum is going to bring to the table. You do not disrespect him and embarrass him the way that you did. Because in this world today, we live in a world of social media. We can't run from it. We can't hide from it. It's right there in front of our face. And nowhere in here you're going to tell me that Jayson Tatum wasn't embarrassed. The brand of looking on social media or hearing about it, because at the end of the day, yes, we should be talking more about Kevin Durant. Yes, we should be talking more about LeBron James after what they did last night. But you know what was the real topic of the game? Jayson Tatum with a DMP. My thing is, if you asking me who he's going to replace, he's going to replace Derek White. In a game that's not it's a positionless game when you talk about the game of basketball.
First of all, yes, you can play more.
If you can play 10, you can play 12.
Exactly.
Especially when you win by 26.
And when you get the amazing guy compliment, that is basically an insult.
Yeah.
Kevin Wilde's not going to show. Amazing guy, though. Amazing guy.
That's what I say about you every time.
Amazing guy. As soon as we hear amazing guy, we have an intern watching.
Yeah.
If anyone calls you an amazing guy, you're doing a bad job. All right, bro. How should Tatum feel about the benching?
Well, look, publicly, it's odd because publicly you have to put on a good face. I mean,
Tatum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Privately, though, as a competitor, you're going to be ticked off. But you can't really say it to anybody.
He wasn't crazy, like, bench mob guy.
Oh, no.
I was, like, watching it. He was just...
It was reasonable, but he didn't put on the face Halliburton did. No, Halliburton was
and
like,
I think
I'm just happy to be here.
Right.
Yeah.
They're at different stages.
Yeah.
One's a world champion, first team All-NBA 3 straight years, middle of his, I guess maybe beginning his prime.
Sure.
Halliburton, like you said, he's just happy to be there.
Also,
he's a
one
young
is
kid.
clearly the best player on his team, and the other's Jayson Tatum, and so it's like a weird spot.
But I think what helped it, I would imagine, like if I was in his shoes, what would help Steve Kerr going to him before the game and saying, look, we got KD coming back. Your minutes might be small, or you might not play at all because we got KD. And explaining to him the matchups. Hey, they're big. We're going with all three of our centers. They're guard oriented. We're playing some guard, so you might not play. No, I do think that helps you. If I were in that situation and the coach came to me beforehand and said, look, blah, 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 you may not play today, that would feel better than if I'm blindsided. I think I'm the seventh man, and then I'm not playing. And one more thing quickly. I think what will determine how he feels ultimately about this, Kerr said he's going to play against South Sudan. That's their next game.
Yep.
If he plays 3 or 4 minutes, it's a tight game, then I think it's really going to hit Tatum like, yo, I'm like one of the bottom dudes on this team. If he plays 16 like he played last time against them, and he's in the rotation, he's a factor, I think he'll brush that off as it was a matchup thing, it was a KD thing. But we'll see how it is going forward.
Okay, so that's Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins calling out Steve Kerr for not playing Jayson Tatum in the Olympics opener against Serbia. So we also got some reactions from Charles Barkley and Dennis Rodman that I would like to highlight for you guys. So this is what Charles Barkley had to say. So this is what Barkley had to say on Sirius XM NBA radio. It says, first of all, he got to play. Everybody on the team has to play. Do you have to play 25, 30 minutes? No, but it's the Olympics. It's not like there's such a downgrade. That's not a huge downgrade putting Jayson Tatum in the game. Come on, man. Everybody deserves to play for at least 10 minutes. Chuck Daly did a fabulous job. He had 2 starting units. Barkley praised the coach of the 1992 Dream Team. You can't expect anybody to go over there and practice and then not play in the damn Olympics. Come on, man. You got to give them 10 to 15 minutes along the way. So that's what Charles Barkley had to say on Sirius XM NBA radio. I also want to pull out this quote from Dennis Rodman as well. Dennis Rodman had some comments to say about Steve Kerr. Dennis Rodman called out Steve Kerr. He said, Kerr ain't coaching He just sitting there watching them kids shoot. Kerr ain't doing a damn thing. So that's what Dennis Rodman had to say. That quote went viral on Twitter. So yeah, man, I would love for you guys to get in the comment section down below. How do y'all feel about Kerr not playing Jayson Tatum? I know Celtic fans were highly upset at that. So yeah, man, y'all get in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Comment down new sub if you're a new sub. And we out, guys. Peace.